Welcome back to part 2 of the What is an Eviction series. Now, keep documentation of any communication with your landlord. Written communication can help protect you if disputes arise. And finally, if you realize you cannot continue living in the apartment, it's often better to communicate early and discuss options rather than allowing the situation to turn into an eviction filing. Being proactive can prevent a difficult situation from becoming a permanent mark on your rental history. Now, let's talk about one of the most common questions renters ask. How long does an eviction stay on your record? Under consumer reporting guidelines, eviction records can remain on certain tenant screening reports for up to 7 years. These reports are often provided by tenant screening companies that collect information from public court records, credit reports, and rental history data. However, something important to understand is that not every apartment community uses the same criteria. Some communities may focus on how recent the eviction was, whether any rental debt has been paid, and what your rental history looks like after that event. For example, an eviction from many years ago that has been resolved may be viewed differently than a recent eviction with an unpaid balance. That's why preparation and transparency can make a difference when applying again. This brings us to something many renters search for online: second chance apartments. A second chance apartment isn't a specific type of building. Instead, it's a term people use to describe apartment communities that may be willing to review applications from renters who have had past issues like evictions, rental debt, or credit challenges. These communities still have screening processes, but they may evaluate applications more flexibly depending on the circumstances. Sometimes approvals may come with conditions such as higher deposits, additional documentation, or proof that past rental balances have been resolved. The key thing to remember is that every property has its own policies. So while some communities may offer second chances, approval is never guaranteed. Preparation is still very important. If you're searching for housing after a past rental issue, there are a few strategies that may help. First, look for communities that openly discuss flexible approval options or second chance policies. Second, speak directly with leasing offices before applying.